Alright guys, I'm back and welcome back to my SummerSlam review series, and today is SummerSlam 1997. And you know what? You look back at SummerSlam 1997 and you can see that the WWF is kind of changing. It wasn't a good year for the WWF, not by a long shot. That was a year later, 1998. That was a good year. But, in 97 they were still losing to WCW in the ratings. They were still getting their asses whooped. They still had, lackluster names, but you could still see that the company was still building their own names. Like, you still have Stone Cold on the rise, and you had The Rock and Nation of Domination now. So you could see that your star power was slowly gonna come in. You had a young Triple H versus Mankind, the two guys that was gonna feature in the Attitude Era. They started this card in a Austin Steel Cage match. But like I said, WWF at the time was nearly going to go out of business in '97, because of the way it was. But anyway, let's start off SummerSlam '97. We have the first match of the night, and what a great way to open up SummerSlam '97 with Mankind versus Triple H. And I really enjoyed this match. She had Chyna on the outside. She played her role very well. How she basically was the heel. There's one point in the match where she basically was like, Mankind was coming out of the cage through the door. She slams the door onto his head. Thought that was pretty awesome. Then we have Mankind catapult Triple H onto Chyna. Chyna gets knocked off the cage. Mankind wins the match. After that, he dances with Dude Love, and this was a fucking awesome opener. I thought that this was the best opener in SummerSlam we've had in a while. I know in '96 and we had a good opener, but this is the best good curtain jerker opener in my opinion. To open SummerSlam, I think it really set the vibe really well. Then we had Goldust versus Brian Pillman, and this feud came about where whoever, if Brian Pillman lost this match, he would have to wear a wig. I couldn't remember what the stipulation with Goldust. I think he had to wear the wig, not wear a wig, a dress. So whoever lost this match between Goldust and Brian Pillman would have to wear the dress. I thought this was a solid match. Goldust wins with a roll-up help from Marlene. Marlene helped Goldust with the win because she attacked Brian Pillman with a doll's head or some shit to get the win. So, yeah, I thought that was good. Then we had the tag team match. It was the Legion of Doom versus the Godwins. I thought that this was another solid match. Like I said, it wasn't like the best match of the night, but it was a solid match. Then we had the fourth match of the night, and it was the British Bulldog defending his European title against Ken Shamrock. Now, this had a good story too behind it, because they had a segment before, I think a few weeks before SummerSlam, where they were having a promo, and apparently the Bulldog smashed Ken Shamrock twice over the head with the steel chair. Now, you won't see that in today's WWE. And he threw dog food over his face. Now, the stipulation here was you can get the European title, but whoever would win this match would be able to throw the other opponent's dog food on each other or some shit like that. Then that was like a funny stipulation they had there. But yeah, the British Bulldog gets the win. But yeah, like I said, after that, Ken Shamrock gets up, and I love this part where he gets up and he chokes out Bulldog, but he's fucking throwing referees. He's giving them suplexes, German suplexes, fucking whatever suplexes. He's kicking their fucking asses. And this is what I miss in WWE today. We don't have a wrestler like a Ken Shamrock, like a British Bulldog, more like Ken Shamrock, who's a fucking badass. I guess the nearest to that is a Braun Strowman and a Samoa Joe. That's only two people only two badasses we have on the roster who are full time. Right now in WWE are Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe. Like, we haven't had that really badass mentality for a while since these two guys have come up to the main roster, so it's really nice to see a really badass just kicking the shit out of them referees, like I said. But yeah, I miss Ken Shamrock. I don't know why I know he's got heat with WWE, I don't know why, but yeah. Then we had an 8-man tag team match. It was the Lost Bracucas, I don't know if I said your name, whatever, versus the Disappointment of Apocalypse. It was a whatever match. I didn't care for it, to be honest. Then we had one of the infamous matches here. We had Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Owen Hart for the IC title. This was a really good match. You also had a famous moment. Austin broke his neck with because Owen Hart botched a power driver into a tombstone. Austin had his neck too down too low down to Owens' legs. Like I don't think he had it tucked in or something like that. And obviously, that would lead up to Austin retiring in 2003 because of his neck issues. And obviously, remember after that, Austin had to have a brawling style after that because he couldn't do half the moves he could because of his fucking neck. So yeah, and this is how great Austin was. He actually continued the match with a broken freaking neck. I know Kurt Angle won the Olympics with a gold medal with a broken freaking neck, but he hasn't won a wrestling match with a broken freaking neck. Or maybe he has, I don't know. But yeah, Austin is your new IC champion. It was a good match, probably second best match in the night. Then we had Bret Hart versus The Undertaker. I did like the story behind this because you had Shawn Michaels as the special guest referee, and that would also lead to Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker at Bad Blood. I have reviewed that show if you want to see it. It's on the channel somewhere, cheap plug. And also that would lead to the infamous moment in Survivor Series history, the Montreal Screwjob in November. So yeah, I thought it was a good match. Bret Hart wins the title off The Undertaker after Shawn does a fast count, and obviously this was the time when Bret was a heel, and he was hated in America, loved in Canada. I just love that Bret Hart. You know, when he was like Bret Hart '97 was fucking awesome because not only did he put over Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he was a fucking awesome heel. I love Bret Hart as a heel. I didn't like him much as a babyface. I just think he was too blind, but he really came into his own as a heel. Bret Hart as a heel is awesome. I love Bret Hart as a heel. Like, I would love to see somebody like that get loads of heel heat like Bret Hart does. And not many people on the main roster do. I mean, Miz gets his heel heat, but not much as Bret Hart did in '97. But like I said, I did like this match, and yeah, Bret Hart retained his title. So that is SummerSlam 1997 in the books, guys. Overall, I thought the show was pretty good. You could see some changes, like I said at the start of the video, from where the WWF was in '96 to where they are in '97. They're not where they are for another year later yet. So overall, I thought it was a good show. And what do you guys think of why did I say Royal Rumble? SummerSlam '97. Leave that down in the comment section below, guys, and I'll check you later.